Hello, Leo. Welcome to Higher Source Tarot for your financial abundance tarot and oracle card reading. We are going to start off here with the Sacred Destiny Oracle. We're going past, present, future, and advice. I am loving those for you so far. And then we're layering on the Fortune Oracle. The oracles have already been shuffled just for the sake of time. Here we go. We have the card of Thorns, Cracker, yes, Birth, I'm loving it, and the Lion. Okay, you and your own energy. The Tarot I will shuffle just for the good of the cause. All right. In the past, you have the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. In the present, we've got the Seven of Swords, the Three of Swords. I can see why you're here, and the Devil, egad. The future, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, getting back on track, and the King of Cups. I feel like somebody got burned through here. Your advice is the Nine of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Hangman. So some of it is about your mindset, having a mindset shift. Something with this Hangman energy is going to be important for you. Now, this is very interesting. The Oracle, I feel like, matched this and played this out perfectly. You have the card of Wonders, which is a card of creation. It's a card of magic. It reminds me of the Magician, but with the card of Thorns. Weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new and positive future. So I feel like things went south. They were really good until they weren't financially. If you lost a job or even lost a house, I mean, I don't know where you live, but in my area, there have not been foreclosures like there were in, I think, 2011. That was really crazy. But I feel like if you had a big loss that you did not see coming, or even if you had like hackers or something that really put you behind the eight ball, is what I heard. Because what you had here was great. You've got two tens plus this Eight of Wands. So I feel like in the past you had a lucky break, you had a lucky streak. This Ten of Cups is like, this is my forever home until it's not. The Wheel of Fortune is a card of evolution. It's always a fortunate card of events. It's never misfortune. And with that Eight of Wands, I feel like somebody here was moving along and cooking beautifully. All right, it's communication. It's like the perfect life, quite honestly. I'd love to see this in the outcome. This would be fantastic. But I feel like somebody here, you got your world rocked, okay? And if that's why you're here, then you're right on time. The cards speak the truth. The cards don't lie. Now, before we go too far, we just have two major arcana. We have Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and we do have Capricorn. We actually have three major arcana. So this energy in the present, you've got the card of freedom with the Cracker. Positive energy surrounds you. Love, joy, and good fortune await. And I feel like like the universe putting their arm around you, or his or her arm around you, saying, hey, it's all going to be okay. That if you're under some kind of debt or some kind of a clause where you can't seem to move forward, like you got into some kind of contract that you're struggling to get out of, I do feel like this is a wonderful indication that you're going to be free of that, because something has really been holding you back. And talk about betrayal, talk about even defamation, okay, with this devil energy. This can be somebody who tries to slander you and ruin your reputation. So even if you had a business and you started getting terrible Google reviews, if perhaps you had some kind of a health scare crisis and you stopped, attending to your business temporarily, and it just opened the floodgates for people to start leaving crappy reviews. I feel like that somebody here, and I will use this word, I don't normally use it, but was a victim of circumstances. I just feel like you had a very bad turn of events here. I mean, there's no denying it. That devil energy is the ego, and that devil energy causes you to feel like you're sinking in quicksand, where it seems like no matter what you did here, you just couldn't catch a chance, catch a win. And so with the devil energy, if you did have some kind of an issue with addiction, or perhaps it was your significant other. And the next thing you know, you're getting a $25,000 rehab bill for somebody. That's showing up here too. But I do feel like it was painful. Whatever it was in terms of money, it not only hit you in the pocketbook, but also in the heart. That Three of Swords is saying you got to lean into change. The Three of Swords is resisting change, and it's never good. All right, it's just not a positive card. So I feel like wherever you're at too, you may be underutilizing your resources. You see how that devil holds that fiery staff upside down? It illuminates nothing. It could light up the whole room, but instead it leaves everyone in the darkness because he's not using what he has available. And so use your resources. Do a little more research if that's the case, because with that Seven of Swords, in this particular reading, I feel like it was intentional. It was not just carelessness. Now, it could have been both. It could have been somebody who's sloppy and then tries to cover up their tracks. Okay, so if it was something like, sign on the dotted line. You know what this reminds me of? Years ago, I was at the airport in Miami. Many years ago, like probably 15, and I had two very young children with me. And the guy at the baggage, when you were at the ticket counter, put his foot on the scale and basically extorted $50 out of me. And I felt like a single woman traveling with young kids. I just paid him instead of making a stink. But I've never forgotten that. And, I look at somebody who acts like that. Your whole life map is affected. That person's life map, when they did that and they knew they were lying and they were taking money from a young single parent who had two little kids and they did it anyway, shame on them. So that's how I get for you. I get that level of disgust, like some kind of a pig. Nowadays, at my age, I don't have little kids. You know what I mean? I'd say you better get that foot off of that scale now, or I'm going to videotape you and put you on YouTube. But I wouldn't put up with that. But I was in a very disempowered state, and I felt like I didn't want to get confrontational with my young children there and have a problem at an airport. So anyway, in the future, you have the card of security with birth. And I'm going to go a step farther, and I'm going to tell you this is a rebirth for you. Universal energy brings you opportunity and possibility. So I see like the phoenix rising from the ashes. Whatever was lost is found. You're coming out of this and you're going to be better than ever. And so I also feel like too, though, you won't be at anyone's mercy here. With the Page of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Cups, this is such a better energy. You have a new opportunity presenting itself. And I feel like you're going to have better, if you lost a job, you're going to have better work-life balance. That Eight of Pentacles, though, if you're also working for yourself, if it was you and you resonated with the not quite being able to keep up, here's where you get back to center. And you're going to, with this Eight of Pentacles, have lots of money coming in. That Eight of Pentacles shows more pentacles waiting, okay? There's no end in sight here. He consistently works. And it's a card of prosperity. So I also feel like, too, if you've taken a new job or you're getting some other training, additional training with the King of Cups and Page of Pentacles, it's going to bring in a lot of opportunities, those of you that are getting training. But I'd also tell you with the King of Cups, it's a very emotionally stable energy. So you'll find that while you're in this energy, you kind of just tick along, right? You keep moving forward, and you'll see that the ground just seems to appear underneath your feet. It's easy, it's effortless, and it feels like the universe has held out this gigantic parachute for you and said, let me catch you and let me put you back on your feet. So your feelings are the secret to all of this. You have optimism, new hope, and emotional balance, which all helps in terms of manifesting. So your energy here in the advice, you have the card of the gateway. So see endings as opportunities. That's what they're telling you. See endings as new beginnings. And the card of the lion. Harness the loyal and productive aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. Okay. So I feel like they're telling you it's go time. It's time to take action. You're on the right track, even if you did get, I heard, hornswoggled. But if somebody was a trickster, because I just keep getting this energy I do not like around you at all. It does not belong around you, in my opinion. And so I feel like with this, they're saying lean into the helpers if that's the case. But you have law of attraction energy and that Four of Wands. And now, if it was a housing situation too, like a bum inspector or something like that, I feel like with this, you're going to come out of it just fine. Okay. You have, especially with the hangman, that light bulb moment. Somebody here, you're going to get an epiphany, and it's going to help you see exactly what to do. So just get calm and steady and know that the answers are here. And when you get that thought, that intuition where you say, hang on a minute, I'm going to do some research, then take the action, because it will all fall into place. I love you, Leo, and I'll be back again soon.